Okay, so while I have my friend Mike over here today, I'm going to revamp the garden, and he's actually helping me dig that trench. So I'm going to switch the camera over and show you all the flower beds that we're going to be redoing. So, and I know it's kind of hard to see all the different types of plants and salvias, and but once I get them in the ground, I'm going to post another update. So the next flower garden bed is here, and it already has some, obviously some plants already planted that survived, but other plants will have to go in. And then I'm adding these palms in, and I have to completely redo the shaded garden. Right now they're all in pots sitting in the flower bed, and that's because, again, the frost pretty much killed everything. Besides the, the perennials. So I will give you an update a little bit later on today. One more thing I wanted to mention was all the different types of soils I'm going to be using for the flower bed, the garden bed. I'm going to be using some peat moss blend. Just helps retain moisture. You don't have to water as much. Also helps with the pH of the soil. Some Miracle-Gro potting mix because you get beautiful flowers, and some topsoil. Also doing, of course, some cow manure, black cow. It just feeds the plants tremendously. In addition to that, I've got the Miracle-Gro shake and feeds. So yeah, I'll be mixing all the soils, adding in a little bit of long-acting fertilizer that feeds up to 3 months. And then as soon as I plant them, I'll also be doing some instant fertilizer, which is called Jack's 20-20-20. You just prep it in a big old water can, and also mixed in with some fish. It's like a fish liquid, and that gives them lots of nitrogen, and it feeds them well. So they're very happy when they get it. I'll keep you posted. Okay, as you can see here, what I'm doing, I already have weed out here in my garden bed, so I don't have to install that. So I have to cut around the pot so I can put the plant in. So I do one row at a time. As you can see, I've dug these holes and just dropped the pot in. And right before I get to plant them, I'll, roll the pot and then, place the plant directly into the soil. All right, give you an update soon. So this is the next part of my garden video, doing the flower beds. I am about to get all the plants into the ground. And I told you all the different type of soil mixtures I am putting in. But I also wanted to let you know that I'm putting in blood meal, like just a little small handful at the base of each plant, and a little bit in the soil itself. And what that does is promotes foliage, flowering, fruiting, helps with the pH. So a lot of good stuff. It's high nitrogen. Plants love it because it's like immediate, fuel for them. So I'm going to turn the camera around because I want to show you some plants too that are perennials, and some of them I left in the ground, and others I'll be transplanting. So, but I want to show you, even though it looks dead, you can see the new buds sprouting up. So if you go here, you can see one here, and then some of the plants. Trying to show you a good example here. So you can see this, the dead branches here, but sprouting from very below is the new plant. So it's going to come back. The only thing I wish I would have done different last year is provided a bigger hole for the plant itself. Because I think what happened is, although a lot of my perennials did come back, I think the weed blocker, blocked some of the seedlings from forming up. So, but this time on all the plants, I made a pretty good diameter. And then I'll cover it with mulch just for the extra weed protection. All right, thanks. Okay, so I'm sorry if the video seems a little choppy, but my son Cody was supposed to be out here helping me today, and of course he is sleeping in because of the spring break. But he'll edit the video later, and I apologize if it's choppy. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the soil that I mixed. So yeah, I basically took all the soils I mentioned and manure, mixed it all into a little wagon, and then over here, where this plant is about to go in, I'm going to get a scoop of blood meal, put it down into the hole, add a little bit of long-acting fertilizer as well, and pack it in with the soil mixture. All right, thanks. It took me all day to get one garden bed done. So I am done with the first one, but I still have 2 more to go. So that is going to have to wait till another day because it is 7 o'clock at night and I am tired and need a shower. I'm going to show you the garden bed real quick. And there you pretty much have it. That is it. The molly grasses in the back they look kind of dead, but they do that. They kind of die out in winter, go brown, and then in the spring they start greening up again. So it'll actually be a little bit more luscious than that once those come in. And then we also finished a patch today too.